WNEMTV5 News starts right now with breaking news.
Breaking traffic information to bring you this morning. I-75 northbound still completely closed here in Flint Township. This is right near Miller Road and I-69 just to the north of I-69. I see there on the northbound side there is a semi-truck crash. This has been there since the start of Wake Up this morning, so we've been continuing to update you on this for the last 2 hours now. Something that you will still need to avoid if you happen to travel through here on that northbound side of 75. The southbound side is open though, but we are still seeing some delays in that direction, heading up a little bit closer towards Corona Road at the moment. Zooming out to the rest of Genesee County, though, conditions still haven't been too bad on these roadways here. It is a dry morning starting off, so a nice change from the last few. Heading towards Lansing, Ann Arbor, and Metro Detroit looking decent in these directions too. And then the rest of mid-Michigan as a whole also in decent shape as of this morning in your first alert traffic. But over to your first alert forecast for this morning. We've still had just a couple of light isolated showers. Other than that, though, quite a quiet morning starting off so far. The pattern change finally here thanks to yesterday's cold front. So you will notice that much more comfortable not only today but through the next couple of days too. So this morning dew points already closer to about 60 or 61 degrees. Our air temperatures just above that, some lower 60s. A lot of us checking in at around 63 or 64 degrees. So it is a pleasant morning weather-wise as you're heading out the door. If you are heading to Standish today for the Aranac County Fair, we are first alerting you to a couple of isolated showers, but still far from a complete washout for today. Those temperatures though only in the mid 70s for this afternoon. More on today's shower chance coming up later, but Blake, Sarah, send it over to you.
Thank you, Matthew. And more breaking news from overnight, a successful ghost operation in Genesee County.
Sheriff Chris Swanson and Chris Hansen announcing the arrest of 3 men accused of child sex crimes.
So the first is a man from Lapeer. The second, a former sergeant who worked in Tuscola and Genesee counties and in Florida. The third, a man from Genesee County who the sheriff says works in the auto parts industry. Swanson saying all 3 men were concerned about a setup, but this is giving recognition to the decoys who put themselves at risk in order to catch these suspected offenders.
The sheriff also giving details on 2 other suspects. One is a 40-year-old man and the other has been identified as 38-year-old Stan Evans Jr. He's charged with 2 counts of first-degree criminal sexual conduct. Swanson says he was caught with a 4-year-old girl on 4th of July by one of child's family members. Hansen says these crimes are something that has to be talked about in order to break that cycle. Be sure to stay here with us, TV5, as we continue to follow this developing story.
Well, several of former President Trump's primary challengers and former GOP critics coming together Tuesday in a united front of support for his candidacy.
And tonight, his new running mate, J.D. Vance, is set to take the stage at the Republican National Convention. Sabrina Franza now has more from Milwaukee.
Former President Donald Trump was back for day 2 of the Republican National Convention as several of his biggest 2024 primary rivals took the stage in a show of party unity.
Donald Trump has my strong endorsement, period.
Trump's former UN ambassador Nikki Haley and Florida Governor Ron DeSantis flipped from fierce campaign foes to committed Trump allies last night.
Donald Trump has been demonized. He's been sued. He's been prosecuted. And he nearly lost his life. We cannot let him down, and we cannot let America down.
Safety was the other theme on day 2, as speakers pushed for tougher anti-crime and immigration laws.
The country is less safe. But here's the good news. We can fix it.
Tonight, all eyes will be on the vice presidential nominee, J.D. Vance, as he addresses the convention crowd. The 39-year-old junior Ohio senator was seen doing a walkthrough in preparation of tonight's speech on the convention stage yesterday. A new CBS poll shows there's enthusiasm among Trump's MAGA base for his VP pick, though a majority of other registered Republicans say they're unsure.
I don't really know who he is, but Trump is a smart man, so I believe that he made the right choice.
Trump and Vance are scheduled to hold their first joint campaign rally together in Michigan this weekend. Sabrina Franza, CBS News, Milwaukee, Wisconsin.
If Trump is reelected, this Project 2025 plan would significantly raise costs for working families, all while rigging the economy for himself and his wealthy friends.
State and local Democratic leaders at the International Brotherhood of Electrical Workers sending a warning about America's future if former President Trump is reelected.
Project 2025 is a plan created by conservative think tank Heritage Foundation to overhaul the executive branch. Democrats in Flint are focusing on one part of the project's 900 pages, and that's Social Security.
They claim a Trump presidency would raise the retirement age and see cuts to Social Security and Medicare.
While Trump's plan claims not to cut Social Security and disability benefits, we should be very skeptical. He is not known to tell the truth. During his administration, Trump tried to do this same very thing, making cuts to Medicare and Social Security in order to fund tax breaks for the wealthiest among us.
Project 2025 also includes tough restrictions against abortion and ending diversity, equity, and inclusion initiatives.
Trump previously saying on his social media platform he knows nothing about Project 2025. He doesn't know who's in charge of it. But the project's director and associate director are both former high-ranking officials in Trump's administration.
You can check out the full Project 2025 playbook for yourself in the hot link section of our website, WNEM.com. Thomas Township Public Safety letting you know their phone lines will be down this week due to moving their municipal office. Shutdown starts today at noon, runs all day, tomorrow and Friday. They say if you have an emergency, call 911. All
right, check this out. A new barber shop in Bay City offering an opportunity to get your hair cut at any time of the day. Global Appeal Riverwalk Barbershop is open 24/7. Owner Tremaine Essex says the shop is a prime location and opportunity, and the area has a special meaning for him. He grew up in Saginaw County's Buena Vista Township.
Me and my father used to come down here before he passed away on Sundays, take boat rides, get ice cream, just enjoy the city. We love the water.
New Global Appeals at 512 Germania Street on Bay City's west side.
TV5 News Time soon turning 6:38. Well, if you're trying to be more energy efficient, there's a local event just for you today.
And then let's go outside to downtown Flint. Sun's coming up. It's looking good and clear and dry. That's what we like to see to start our morning. Our first alert traffic is brought to you by your Mid-Michigan Toyota dealers. We're going to check in with Matthew again on that traffic incident on I-75 and as well as your first alert forecast.